What is good, fellas? I hope you guys are all having a fantastic day. Today we're talking about 4 brand new coin methods that should make you guys millions of coins. Before we hop in and talk about anything brand new, we do have a few quick small things we do need to go over. First things first, we are currently on the road to 15,000 subscribers. So if you guys are new to the channel and you do enjoy daily Madden Ultimate Team content, I feel like you already know what to do. Drop a like on this video. It's been a few weeks since the last time we hit our like goal. You guys know if we do hit the like goal, I do have a gift card giveaway for you guys over in my Discord. Let's set today's like goal at 100 likes. Go down there and hammer it home. And now that we got that all out of the way, let's just hop in and talk about how I'm making coins. Having a high coin count in Madden Ultimate Team is honestly the most important thing in my opinion, and it seems like we've been uploading this, coin method video every single Tuesday. It's not an intention of mine, but at this point, I kind of like it. First method today is going to be directly tied into Campus Heroes Part 1.5, more specifically, a player who is selling for more than the rest. Anytime we have a content drop like this, specifically on the 0.5 content drops, they typically sell for more than the Part 1 or the Part 2 promo drops, or I guess the Part 2 promo players. And this week, that is the case. Now, it's also the case because one of the cards is just so much better than everyone else. The card we're talking about is going to be Abdul Carter right here. The cool part about the Campus Heroes sets is you also have the chance to pull the holo variations of every single champion. I will say there is no reason to buy the holo variations, and because of that, the price tags really haven't changed too much. The only holo card that really is a real difference is going to be Abdul Carter as well. Again, this champion right here, 86 overall, is just so much better than every other Campus Hero champion. He's debatably the best left edge rusher we have in the game, and his price tag, I mean, it makes sense. 230, he was peaking around 250,000 coins yesterday. If you guys are going to build the Abdul Carter set, would highly recommend you guys sell him overnight. I would sell him today, though, because we do have an overall increase coming later this week. We also have the game time promo. We're not going to have any investments this week for the overall increase. Last Tuesday, we talked about it. It ended up not working like it should, and because of all of that, and because the Moshi math numbers were just not crunching, we decided to cut out any investments from today's coin method video. Investments will be back. I just gotta go hit the lab a little bit more. When it comes to building the Campus Heroes set, I did mention you have the chance of a holo player to drop. If you pull holo Abdul Carter, you're walking away making so much bread. I have no idea what the odds on that actually are. They didn't say on the stream, so I have no idea. I have not pulled a holo variant quite yet. Either way, you need 3 83 overall Campus Hero players and 2 83 overall any players. Right now, with the way the market is currently shaping up, you can buy these Campus Hero 83 overall players for anywhere from like 40 to like 38,000 coins, depending on how hard you're looking. I'm gonna barely filter down right now, and we see 42 right there, 45, 48. And when it finally loads, I mean, 45 pops up by all offense, you go by all defense. At this point in the game, if you're not filtering down at least something like this when it comes to buying players, you're definitely losing coins. You can go even further. And again, I'm recording this video way too early in the morning, so the market isn't fully situated for what it's going to be like today. Yes, I know content went live yesterday, but you can find these cards anywhere from 40 to 38,000 coins, depending on how patient you are. The other side of getting these 83s, if you want to do it the most efficient way possible and you have all the time in the world, you can build up the 83s. Now, I haven't done the math on it quite yet this morning, but you are going to need 5 80 overall Campus Hero wildcards. You can find these 80s anywhere from 7,000 coins, which I believe is the bare minimum, to upwards of like 10,000 coins, depending on when you're playing. You need 5 of them. If you can find 5 80s for the bare minimum, that's going to be the play. It's going to be a lot of sitting and sniping 80s, so I don't recommend it. I honestly just recommend sitting here and buying the 83s. You need 3 of them. And let's say you're buying those 83s. Let's be generous here and say you're buying them at 41,000 coins on average. You buy one for 43, you buy one for 39, you buy one for 41. I'm pretty sure my math is mathing right there. You take that average of 41,000, you're going to times that by 3, and that is going to give you 123,000 coins off rip for the 3 83 overall Campus Hero player. Going back to the Abdul Carter price, just as a quick reminder, he's going for about 230,000 coins. But again, why this method can hit even bigger is because he does have the holo variation, who is currently going for 330,000 coins. The odds of you pulling the holo is not in your favor, but the odds are technically there, so we do have to mention them. Now, depending the price tag of what you are paying for the 83 overall Campus Hero players, your 83 overall core elites or any 83, you're probably going to be buying core elites or I guess probably 5 Campus Hero players. depending on what time of the day you're playing and depending on what's popping up on the filter, you're gonna have to be super patient when it comes to buying at least some of these cards. You cannot be paying 41,000 across the board. You are gonna have to find some of these 83s for under 40k. Again, that goes back to building up the 83 overall Campus Hero players. You can also build up 83 overall core elites. I haven't looked into too much. I'd probably stay away from that and really just focus in on sniping the 83s. My filter when it comes to sniping 83s, I'll show you guys exactly what I do. I'll set it down here by all offense, 82 to 83s. I'll put it on newest. I'm not sniping by buy now price when it comes to sniping 83s. For 82s I will, but for 83s I want to see the newest cards. And then I'm filtering down by all conference, and I'm going to click through here until I see 83 overalls who are popping up for around 40,000 coins. Again, the cheaper you get them, the better off you are going to be, the more likely you are to make more coins on the Abdul Carter set. I'm going to continue going through this until we find at least 2 additional 83s. This can also be the way you snipe your Campus Hero 83s. If you want to go one step further, you can add in the Campus Hero filter. When it comes to the 83s in this game right now, unfortunately, we just don't have that many. I mean, we've had one promo at 86 overall, and if you look at the number of 83 overall core elites, comparing it to like the 82s, the 81s, and the 80s, there just aren't that many in the game. But that's why patience is going to be your best friend. If you have some time today, building up Abdul Carter, flipping them off, I mean, it's going to be good. But let's say you were patient and you bought 2 83 overall, it doesn't matter who, core elites for 39,000 coins, and you add that into the original 123,000 coins you spent originally buying the Campus Hero players, that's going to leave you at 201,000 coins. Now, going back to Abdul Carter, margins do seem pretty thin, and that is true, but that does come back to when you are selling Abdul Carter. If you're selling this Abdul Carter through the night, or honestly just through the day, realistically, you can probably get 250, 260 before tax. I have to mention it again, you do have the chance to pull the holo variation. So yes, the big money right here would be pulling and dropping the holo variation, who, like, his price variety is all over the place. It honestly is not a bad idea to build up this set, sell off your Abdul Carter, and then just keep ripping it, trying to pull the holo variant. If I have some time today, that's probably what I'm gonna do. You're either walking away making 20 to 30,000 coins, depending on how you sell it, or you can pull the big money one right here and actually pull the holo variant. It's just like the AKA sets last year where you had a chance to pull the LTD. I don't understand why people are paying extra for the holo variants, but it's a thing. People are doing it, so it's not a bad idea to go take advantage of it. And then again, we used relatively high price tags when it comes to buying the 83s. You can buy these 83s for as low as 35,000 coins. Again, patience needs to be your friend, but it's definitely doable. Moving into method number 2, we have not talked about it this week, and I was debating if I wanted to because it's such a grind. But college overtime, it's still going to be a great way to make some coins. By going 9-0, you are going to unlock a Season 1 event token. As of right now, you take the Season 1 event token over here in 2 sets and exchange it for Malik Hooker or Calvin Ridley. Now, again, going 9-0 in that mode is one of the most unenjoyable experiences I have had in Ultimate Team in some time. There is a reason I have not gone 9-0, and it is not because I haven't tried it. It's because it's just not fun, and it is making me pull my hair out getting dunked on by Dante Thornton for the 17th time on my 7-0 run. If you play the mode, you know exactly what I am talking about, but if you do exchange it, you get to pick between Malik Hooker and Calvin Ridley, and those cards, I mean, they're going for a good bit right now. If you played it all this week, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you don't, you go over to sets and you get to pick between Calvin Ridley and Malik Hooker. The only way to actually claim one of these 2 cards is by going 9-0, exchanging the token, or purchasing them on the auction house, and because of that, their price tag is still very high. I almost want to guarantee you on Thursday we have some brand new event pass feature tied into, I guess, the Season 1 event pass. Game time, whatever we're getting, most likely, unless it is a event locked player, will not be selling for this much. It's definitely a risk not spending your token and taking essentially your free 450,000 coins. If you want to go 9-0 and hold on to your token and risk it for game time and hope we have something like the Malik Hooker and the Calvin Ridley, I mean, go for it. With the preseason standout promo, we had any preseason standout champion, and depending on when you did that set, you could have made a ton. You also could have walked away making like 200,000 coins compared to the 450 after tax you can make off Calvin Ridley or Malik Hooker, which, like, yeah, that is a good bit of coins. The other reason why I don't hate college overtime being the mode, The games are fast. You are going to get a ton of event pass XP. We have talked about this a ton. This was one of my first coin method videos we dropped, I guess, during Madden 26, was breaking down the season 1 event pass, the quick just rundown on it. About 600,000 coins off these coin quick sells alone if you have the premium pass, about 300k if you don't have the premium pass, and then you toss in the 76 and the 78 plus overall season 1 event pass player packs. You can pull some pretty good things. I personally have not pulled anything. Quick little tip right here though, I would recommend you guys hold on to these packs until at least Thursday for whatever you earn, because we will have the game time promo players added into here. College OT games are fast. If you're stringing together some wins, you can level up pretty quickly. When it comes to this week's offline mode, because the offline mode has been how we've been making coins, at least when it comes to like playing in the season 1 event pass, this mode is absolutely terrible. I hope EA, whatever Class Masters was, they just delete it from their database. Who wants 2,000 coins for winning 3 games? It's not even college overtime. It's a complete joke of a mode. And it was a major regression from how we started with, what was it called, with the early access promo? That offline mode was special. Moving on to method number 3 though, and method number 3 is another one in sets. This is a low-key one that has been holding value all week. I really haven't talked about it too much, but it's going to be the 78 overall team of the week uncommon fantasy pack set. Essentially, the rundown is you can buy 75 overall players for 750 coins. You guys do the math right there, 750 times 3. I'm not good at math, but that's about 3,500 coins. 78 overall team of the week players, according to mutt.gg, on average are selling for 7,000 coins plus. You subtract your 10% to the EA auction house fee. That's essentially a free 2,000 to 3,000 coins every single time you do this. And like, you don't have to get down and grimy and snipe for 75s. If you want to snipe 75s, be my guest. But what I've been doing as I just play throughout the week, I mean, I got to do the league and the run and the online modes and all of that good stuff. I'm just collecting binder junk. I'm rolling up my binder junk. I'm either selling off my 75s if they sell for over 1,000 coins. And if they sell for under, I'm tossing them in that set. But again, you can go and actually snipe 75 overalls. The way I snipe 75s is a little bit differently than sniping like 80s, 81s, 83s. It's actually going to be through the catalog just because there's so many gold cards. It's really hard to get a good filter. It's not as, I mean, it might be more efficient in the long run. It's kind of more, it's more annoying. You have to go through the catalog, and the way I do it is I filter by overall and I go by ascending, and I literally just click on all of the players that are selling for the bare minimum. The bare minimum for 75s is 754, I believe, off the top of my head. Yes, some of these, I mean, for the most part right now, they're not going for that low. But again, we do have a overall increase coming, as well as just a ton of market shifts coming over the next few days. So 75s are going for the bare minimum. You will be able to find them. I also do want to note, September is like the driest month when it comes to Prime Madden. And how many of your friends are off Madden right now playing 2K, waiting for Most Feared, Harvest, Zero Chill? So playing the market is going to be a little bit more complicated, and sniping is going to be a little bit more challenging than it was, honestly, like last week. Once we get to those Prime Madden months, you guys know things will be back to normal. It's also another reason why, as we go throughout the next few weeks, I'm going to be telling you guys to hold on to every single penny you make. Do not spend your coins. There really is no reason. Build a coin count. Get ready for those seasonal promos. Going back to the method, though, you're going to snipe these 75s. You're going to build them up. You're going to toss them into the sets. If you really want to get dirty with it, even more dirty than we're talking about, you can build up 75s over here in set. It is a little bit of a risk, because the set to get 75s doesn't guarantee you getting 75s. Where's that set right here? It's 74s or 75 overall uncommon players, but you're tossing in 72, so the risk really isn't all there. I'll do one right here, see if we can get a little bit lucky and pull a 75 and toss them in the set. Of course, I don't get lucky. Even if you do pull a 74, 74s for the most part are actually selling for like not the worst return on that, but you can also toss them in the 76 and 77, and that is where the coins are going to be made. Obviously, low risk, low reward, but it's just doing it repetitively can make you millions of coins ultimately. We'll say, unfortunately, seeing a ton of people get false banned because of buying and flipping gold players. I wouldn't buy and flip gold players. I would buy gold players and toss them into sets and flip them that way. The EA auction house just ban machine is so bad. We've been telling them to fix it for years. Hopefully it is something they get a hold of pretty soon, but as of right now, I have heard nothing regarding that. And the last method we got today is another low risk, low reward set. It's going to be the 80 and 81 overall core elite player set. To build this set, you need to toss in 4 78 or 79 overall players. You can buy 78s and 79s for their bare minimum. On average, it's going to cost you 10,000 to 12,000 coins to actually build that set. Depending on what you pull, some of those 80s or 81s are going for a decent penny. And when I mean a decent penny, it's like 20,000 coins. You're either breaking basically even, you probably won't lose coins doing that set, or you're going to walk away making 5 to 10,000 coins depending on what 80 to 81 overall player you are selling for. Every now and then, especially when we do have those flash training packs, I'm not going to say it's going to happen tomorrow, but we had one yesterday with the, I guess it was the Cam Little booming pack and then the flash sale pack. The price of training does skyrocket. Not a terrible idea to just stock up on core elites, even if you're rolling up, buying your junk into 80s and 81s, and then selling them off when the price per training does surge for like that hour to 2 hour time period. For those who go to school or go to work, it's usually in the afternoon, so it's not going to be during the middle of the day when content does drop. Of course, unless we do have a really good content drop that gives us training packs that are actually good, but how often does that happen besides Coin Frenzy pack? I was trying to make today's method video 5 methods. I didn't see anything else I liked. We do have an overall increase, and usually when we have an overall increase, I tell people to buy mystery packs, hold on to the packs, and wait for the pack out increase to go live, and then open them up. So on Thursday, I guess maybe Wednesday, as of right now, it hasn't been confirmed from Mutt Leaks when we're getting the overall increase. We know it's Thursday, chance we see it on Wednesday. It was so bad last time. People lost, I mean, I knew a dude, shout out Gabe. He lost over, I think it was 1 million coins doing this, so I didn't want to talk about it out of respect for Gabe. So don't do it unless you want to. You want to open up packs, there is a chance. Price per training has gone down a good bit, so it's not a terrible investment, but I'm not going to advise you to do it necessarily. That said, boys, are 4 different coin methods that will make you millions of coins. Obviously, you know, with the way the Madden market is kind of shaping up, things are slowing down with the actual coin methods. We should have more coming up when we do have sets. The Abdul Carter method could be money. If you pull that holo, like, you're walking away making like 100,000 coins more per time you do it. Have a great day. I love you guys. As always, subscribe, like, and comment down the fire emoji if you made it this far. Not only does it help out the channel, but it also shows me who made it this far. Love you guys. Peace. Have a good one.